first of all, now that you've gone through 40 minutes against that team, what do you think of Purdue?
Man, we knew how good they'd be. We know Ross-Ade is obviously a great player, but bring back all 5 starters, right, from last year's group are very close. So it's not just about Zach, it's about a unit. And you don't see hardly anywhere in college basketball where you bring back 5 starters, but you dang sure don't see it. That was the #1 team in the country last year at that time. So I just think that's so cool, and something really good's going on here at Purdue. The guys didn't leave. Guys could have probably gone on, tried to make money, and stayed here. And that's kind of what college basketball has been years ago. And that's what made it so cool, because people would play for their school and played so hard. You'd have senior night, and people would walk across on senior night and be crying their eyes out because they left part of their soul at the place. And to see so many guys here that stayed and get to do it again, that's awesome. And so we knew they were talented, but the thing that I knew was going to be difficult, sometimes a mid-major school can, first recipe for success is absolutely going off from 3, which we didn't do a very good job today. They absolutely miss everything up 3, and you have experience on them. And that's kind of the recipe. None of those happened for us today. But that's a great team, and I'm going to be pulling for them. It's something different we don't see in our league. We play in a league where there's a ton of 3-point shooting, not a lot of size. And so when you saw them we had no counter for the size. We just had to hope that they missed, and they showed, hey, we got size and we got inside game, but that was a clinic on how to shoot and pass the basketball. That was really, really fun to watch.
Where did the idea for this jump ball situation and maybe an opportunity to market your program that had a great year last year against a team like Purdue?
Yeah, we were close to getting that thing, weren't we? We had it trapped right over there. Man, we thought we deflected it. If we had laid up, we'd been the #1 player on Sports Center. But the reality is we're in Alabama, which is a major football state, so we're fighting for publicity. And we had to let everybody know basketball season's here, and it worked. We already broke the record for ticket sales here a day ago for the season. And so that was kind of our deal, to just kind of let everybody know basketball season's here. We knew whoever we put out there probably wasn't going to win the tip, right? And we knew that. But look, basketball is supposed to be fun, particularly a game like this. It's supposed to be fun, and it's an early season game, and our guys had a lot of fun with it, and our school had a lot of fun with it.
You were able to keep the ball out of Edie's hand in the first half pretty well. What kind of stuff were you drawing up to do?
We tried to front him and play behind him, and that's why we gave him so many threes. It's just kind of what it is, when you're not the tallest team, you just have to play. You're gonna give up something. So, but he didn't get. I don't know how many he ended up with. He ended up with 16, but he should have probably got some assists on the threes they made, even though he didn't even touch the ball, because we just have so many guys corralling him. And it's great to see a team that made the right pass. Made the right pass to find open shooters when we doubled up on him before he even had the ball. So that was the plan, and they shot us right out the plan. So it is what it is.
Coach, as you were scouting Purdue's team last year, they didn't have Lance Jones. What element did he bring to this team this year? Maybe something that was missing last year for them.
Well, he can just a great shooter and can space it from deep. That's what we saw. And I always say this: sometimes you get guys that have played at mid-major places, and you see that they had to be the guy there. So even though he's coming to Purdue, which is obviously going to be one of those best basketball programs this year, he's scored the ball. It's going to be his first time this year when you see him score 20. Like, he's been in these spots and he's had to score. So it's a different threat. And he can really get off from deep.
Any other questions?
I do want to say one thing, if I can. Look, it's very hard for mid-majors to get games, and a lot of it is about, for our program, is fundraising. And we've called all the SEC schools for 2 years, ACC schools, and we couldn't get a game. So, I really appreciate Purdue and the coaching staff for giving us this opportunity, because it really helps our program and helps us on so many fronts. And one thing I respect about Coach is that he's always stood up for mid-majors. I've been in these NCAA meetings, and he stood up for mid-majors. And I just want to say that because not everybody would give us an opportunity to come up here. Our guys, regardless of the scoreboard, learned a lot and something they won't forget. So I appreciate y'all and appreciate y'all's coverage of us. Thank y'all.